Whether a poem for a pick-me-up or an ode to a memory, poetry can be that one thing we need to arrive to our destination, the words for healing. I wish I could capture better in words the experience that transpires around the typewriter for both writer and audience. I consider it a form of channeling, not from some higher source, but from the divinity that sits within us all. I'm reminded of what the great thinker and mystic poet Ram Dass once said, "We're all just walking each other home, pointing the direction home to the heart." Rainbows floating through, words finding harmony, so much magic of community. The requests were for lovers, fighters, dreamers of all spectrum. The way a poem can create a memory is one reason I love traveling so much with this typewriter. It works to memorialize the feelings folks explore while on all sorts of adventures. Shakedown Street. I love how the words that stumble through make so much sense when set to music. Fall colors peeping through, a medicine of rooted groundedness. I had my typewriter take lessons, trading poems for little earthly smiles and stories from wild harvest. Like spores, the words sprinkle upon the page and network liminal space to this plane. We talk of dream time, symbiosis, and fairy tales. Y'all ever hear that saying about how poets are like the last unicorn? I think if you go deeper into the poem, you'll often find yourself surrounded by the supernatural. We do not do it alone, this great trek through life, this journey that takes us home to the soul. Following the path of literary legends who carved out the road before us. We are lucky to find friends along the way who share insight into the human story. Great wanderers and wanderers, each with their own poetic offerings. Reading from the Book of Dreams, moments of silence and revelry. It is the dream that guides us here. Kerouac pointed the direction. His genius is in the way he depicted so many of his friendships. Friends you can only find by navigating your sails towards unknown terrain. A beauty in the feelings that you've crossed this plane before, that these friendships are already familiar. Each generation hears the call and takes it further. We sit by and by, guitar in hand, book in hand, typewriter at the ready, journeying through reflection, finding our way, digging deep into our voice, giving the hearts of many a rucksack revolution that can only be imagined together. The Philly Renaissance is in full swing. The museum opens its doors to the creative minds of Philadelphia. It encourages all the diverse expressions that make up our beautiful city to show up dressed in bright colors and avant-garde shapes. Create spaces for them to overlap and interweave, and with any luck, paint a grand new golden age. Who was there? Who performed? What was talked about? What dreams came to life? The plagues and the struggles we survived in order to come back together and thrive. All of this in the form of gathering, and then connections made outside of the poems being written live. What a beautiful spectacle. No time like the present.